We got the tape, we got the beats, we are ready to party. Let's do that. Come, Kim. Before we do that, can we hand the figurines over to Dolores Day?
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
I found this reel of tape. Maybe you can use it to hard up Ike's jam.
Yeah! Remix time! Tape goes here, into deck B.
A hand on his ear, he listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big.
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Ready.
Wow! Here's that! The signs match perfectly! Now if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper!
Do you need more tapes?
What is this? It's good. How did you guys do that?
Do what? I just found a random tape and brought it to Egghead. He's just incredibly good at remixing.
Yes, but what if Van Eyck based his remix on some forgotten local melody, like a folk song, and you just found the original piece that inspired him to create this jam? That would explain why it fits so well.
Nah, to me it sounds like classic Van Eyck. I don't think he needs any inspiration from folk songs. Maybe he lives in Martinez and just threw away part of his song because he thought it wasn't good enough.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
He nods to his friend behind the turntables.
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key. Something mysterious is going on here.
Yeah, but mysterious is not an option. Andres got it. Sounds like a local folk song remixed.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits! Bring up the volume!
What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Andrea looks back at you.
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
You can't just leave it without a bass track.
We're doing this. Honestly, nothing springs to my mind right now, but I'll see if I can come up with a solution down the lane.
Yo, the warrior! The warrior of dance music!
Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty ultra.
But it could be hyper hardcore!
Hold up. What do we need for this? Oh, the music stopped? Weird. Help Egghead with the beat. This may take a while? Walk back to the canal and see if you can find any tapes that could work as a melody. We did this one. Huh. I wonder if we need to do this first. But will I be able to dance after that? I don't know. Because she needs to work in silence, so let me make a hard save here.
Good morning!
Egg, can you please route Suna's signal through your speakers?
To the Mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary. What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
3.5, no doubt about it. It's on the ground.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here.
He searches for the cable on the ground and picks it up, looking at the jack.
Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
With a grin, he sticks the plug into the auxiliary line in. You hear a satisfying click.
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Egg, the music?
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the on-off for just a sec. For a special scheduled event. The on-off will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
He didn't turn it off.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, I talked to Egghead. He plugged in the cable. You can now unmute your speakers.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum!
Shouts Egghead, a great smile still adorning his face, larger than a red dwarf star.
Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
Why do you want to turn down the volume?
Because I'm afraid that something might happen. It's an unknown phenomenon. We can always turn it back up if there's a need.
Can't turn down the hardcore!
I think what Egghead is trying to say here is that the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
She shrugs, consigned to her fate.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment!
I love him so
Ray
much.
of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
She looks around the church.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready.
Ready!
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically. Not so stoically, his hand moves to the gun holster. Suddenly, your palms are sweaty. The church seems cold and large, somehow. There's tightness in your chest. Anxiety.
Hold on for a moment.
What?
Never mind, let's do this. I'm ready. Whew.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
She lifts her hand from the keyboard. Complete silence fills the room.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
There's alarm in the man's voice as he steps back to scan the surroundings. A slight rattle like crystal clattering in the cupboard fills the air, joining the chorus.
It's getting louder!
Says Noid, his eyes riveted on the strange circle of water basins.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
You hear Egghead yell, then something else, but his voice is growing faint.
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way. Salvation.
Hey, what's that weird rattling sound?
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
The glass shards around Dolores Day's vacant heart appear to be vibrating from the sound. It almost looks as if she's alive.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
She looks up. A screech fills the air, a scream of wood and nails. The pillars of the church twist and creak above and around you.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to earth! Love!
It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists.
That's it. I'm muting it.
She reaches for the keyboard. Yeah, we should stop now. Suna, mute it!
Shit! It doesn't stop. Asil, have you?
Yes, I've turned it off.
She yells, holding the content mic in her hand.
Andre, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Egghead, can you stop it?
And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suriswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now.
Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's the start.
Kim, did you hear that?
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
What was that? I've never heard anything like it.
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
You're going to write Solislav?
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. If they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
That it wasn't her fault. Or theirs.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording. Although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway.
What happens now? Are you going to...
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswov. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive. You have an explanation for all this. Somewhere deep in you, you know. The person you were knows.
Oh boy. Music? The music has changed now. This is pretty cool. Give me all the logic in the world. All of it. What was the initial percentage? 28? We can do a lot better. My glasses are minus logic. No, 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 no. Damn, this outfit is so bad. I want to change it again to what I was wearing. Logic. How much logic do we have now? +3 might be good enough. Maybe I shouldn't add any more to it. Unless we can. Oh, the hat. +4, baby.
Yes, what is it?
92. Form a theory on the 2mm hole in the world.
You don't have to. You already have. A long time ago.
Wait. How?
These thoughts formed in you somewhere, in a long-forgotten discussion, behind a kitchen table, in the evening light, drinking coffee and smoking, with a friend.
Suna, it is the origin point of the Pale.
What?
The swallow. It's how it starts. It's baby Pale.
But Pale isn't here. We're thousands of kilometers from the edge.
No. We are 20 meters from the very edge.
She looks up into the darkness under the nave, then back at you.
Everybody, no reason to panic. The Pale is not here at the moment. It's not formed yet. Calm down. Oh my god, Kim is gonna lose his shit.
You have her full, undivided attention. The lieutenant's, too. He takes his glasses off.
Uh-oh. The Pale is only an effect. A transition between the world and that.
Then what is that?
It's nothing. No, it's less than nothing. No.
It's less than nothing. The final rest state for reality. Imagine if all this never was.
Then the Pale is...
Simply a gradient.
But the gradient, it clearly hasn't started yet. We're here, and the Pale is not.
One day, when it's larger, it will be.
I understand. A theory of the Pale where instead of an outer ocean, it metastasizes. Like a cancer or a mold. Erupting in points inside the world.
This is one of those places.
According to this, how long?
Until it starts swallowing, it's already started. Starting with sound.
And information. Causing data losses in the East Insulindian front. Have you considered why it's formed in a church? And also when or how it might start growing, or if it has other effects in addition to sound and data?
An intellectual hunger fills her now, casting fear aside.
I also have a question, since we are piling them on. How do you know this? I'm not doubting you. I'm simply curious as to how a detective of the RCM
knows how to think this.
Whoa. It didn't form in a church. The church formed around it? This is very generic. But maybe we should go with this. I think I've had this thought before. That's how I know.
An amateur anthropomedic police officer. I'd like to say I've heard stranger things, but I'm not sure. This is a hell of a guess, however. Well worded, I might add.
Yes, it is very interesting. But I wouldn't say you know. This is a guess. One that's going to have to be proved by anthroponetic scientists.
Oh, baby, can we go with all options here? I'm down. All the failed businesses in the doomed commercial area, all the failure in Martinez.
You think the presence of that puncture has somehow influenced the outcome of events here? Even, say, software development?
She already made up her mind when she heard it. Some kind of great and uncaring force had to play a part. It wasn't only them.
All the failed businesses and ideologies. There's something wrong here.
I told the producers we need to go and move to a normal office building with amenities. But no, the artists like the milieu, the writers like the history. I told them.
I should let people still working in there know about this. They might be affected.
You mean Plaisance and the Dice Maker? There was almost no one left when we packed up.
Yes, both of them deserve to know.
Then go tell them.
It didn't form in a church. The church formed around it.
Of course! A pine wood sarcophagus. Or a containment facility of some kind, built by the first settlers.
Yes, acting on an instinctual level, or religious practices we've forgotten.
I have considered the same. The bad news is, there were 7 pinewood churches built in the first decade of provincial settlement. Most of them were burnt down during the revolution, or repurposed before, during the suzerain. I'm not saying all of them have one in them, but...
Some of them might. A black grain hanging in the air.
One day all the world will be like that 2-millimeter hole.
She falls silent. The wind blows in through the hole in the stained glass window. Cold and moist.
I'm going to leave that out. But the rest? Some of this I can use to start to explain this to the rest of the team. Maybe I'll sound mad, but...
Man, you will certainly sound mad.
What's that, Kim? Do I sound mad?
One more thing. Maybe a club for anodic music isn't the worst thing you can erect around this particular point in space.
The club is the only thing keeping this place and the rest of reality together.
I wouldn't go so far as to...
Yeah! Once the light is on in the universe, it will never go out!
Thank you, Egghead. Let's leave it at that, shall we? We have an anthroponetic detection to perform in this district.
I do have one mystery that still needs solving. The radio ghost in the doomed commercial area's electronic doorbell.
The creepy woman! We were wondering about that when we worked there, but I had completely forgotten about it ever since.
She knows about it!
It must be anthroponetic crosstalk, the one you get in radios and long-distance calls. Now it makes sense, with the pail right on the doorstep.
Incredible. This would also explain why we get it on the police radio all the time.
You do? Kim, you didn't tell me anything about this. Anthroponetic crosstalk?
It's quite common, actually. When the signal gets routed through pail, all kinds of irregularities take place. You may hear snippets of someone else's conversation, or the voice of your former lover, or an echo of an event that took place 100 years ago. Pale is a shroud of memories, and it doesn't really distinguish to whom those memories belong to. You could hear anything.
This game took a turn I wasn't expecting. That makes sense. Thanks for explaining that to me.
Anytime.
We should go, warn our friends. How about the base? Can we pump it up? Whoa, that was a crazy sound we heard before.
Yeah! It was awesome and scary. Very hardcore.
His voice booms through the chamber, then gets silent.
Too hardcore, in fact. I couldn't control it at all.
What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme!
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
Oh boy, this is gonna be awesome, but dangerous. What if this is the answer to Van Eyck's jam? We could use the sound for the bass.
But how?
What about the compressor? The one with the spiky hair was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel processing.
Interfacing. Oh my god, I have interfacing 5, or does it require... I never got that. I think it needs... It requires interfacing 5. I think I have interfacing... Oh god, this is bad. Jesus. Maybe we should talk to Andre first. It's a white check. Give me only but a moment.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
This is Dance.
Goodbye, officer.
Oh, I'm sorry? Isn't that what you wanted?
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Interfacing 5. Let's improve our interfacing, people. This is important. I need to dance. And I need to make the most of this music. Interfacing is my gloves, I think. Only that. I should have 2... Yeah, just +2. I don't think I have any more interfacing. Let's hope this is enough.
Good morning!
Good morning!
Hardcore!
The audio onslaught can be tamed. Connect the dots. Oh, 42%. Not ideal, but we have to roll with it.
Bzz, 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 goes the track in the background, never ending. You can't grasp what's missing, but you can try to make something up anyway.
Whereof one cannot speak, one ought to remain silent.
The young man bobs his head to the music, much as before.
Unfortunately for us, my interfacing is at max. Dude, I have 7. Wasn't I supposed to talk to Andre about this? Let's try everyone. I need this beat, man. I really need it.
Welcome back.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
No, I think it's Andre we have to talk to, but I'm not getting a prompt for it.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Only dancing.
It's to express my...
Is that a bald spot?
No.
It's hard to tell for sure, with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Is it important for you to be an individual?
Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes.
Fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
We did try this one before too. Before we go on, what do you mean by Meteoran?
You know, of Meteo. Concerning Meteo.
I don't even know what the founding party is.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And?
And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericanassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no?
Now, Andre, in your opinion, would this ancient religious organization who anoints the innocents want a club for anointing music in one of their churches?
Totally.
There isn't a trace of doubt in his voice.
The Pericanassian Church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericanassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance. Love is hardcore.
Unity!
Unity. Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
He turns the volume up, then looks at you with a knowing nod, as if it's obvious you will now break into dance.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the bass, as if testing the waters.
I don't quite understand what you're talking about. What's a posse?
Your posse's like your people, man. Like you got your cup posse. You look out for each other and you party together. That's a posse.
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you. The world is silent.
It sounds like you're just saying random things. Love, posse, make noise.
Are we? Yeah!
Let's proceed with this.
Yeah!
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of Pericarnassianism.
Do it for the masses! Do it for the crew!
His friend forms a fist with a screwdriver still in hand, approvingly so.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
We've made a mistake there.
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving.
Do we have to dance first? Maybe we have to dance first.
Goodbye, officer.
I fucking will. But I gotta look the part, you know? Where's my hat? Where's my hat? There we go. Boom. I'm wearing the pants. Give me the gloves as well. Visual calculus. Let's do visual calculus here. I don't like this one. Yeah. Well, I can't even see it, so maybe not. Yeah, let's go with either this or this. Conceptualization, yeah. And let's hope for the best.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
It's impossible, man. Savoir faire. How many points do I have in savoir faire? Can I bump it up a little bit?
Goodbye, officer.
Savoir faire. I have +1, which is which item gives me savoir faire of all these things? The pants. Perception. Between you and me, boys, I don't think I own any other savoir faire thing. Reaction speed. It's a yellow. We're looking for a yellow. Eyes on the yellows, everyone. Eyes. Oh, that's a minus. Savoir faire. Interfacing, logic, perception. Hello. A lot better. Savoir faire +2. Is that all I can get out of this?
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Oh, 17. Do it!
You close your eyes and vacate your skull, leaving your brain to wonder, where did that little fluttering light go?
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep, vertebrate by vertebrate, through the unformed skulls of your mind. Here it will begin.
Where did the church go?
Who fucking cares?
I'm scared.
Good. You should be.
Where did the music go?
Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. It's you who is gone.
No, really, why can't I hear anything?
This is a pivotal moment. Try not to piss yourself.
Concentrate on hearing.
Nothing. Just the immaculate silence of your spinal fluid. Electrified.
What was that about, unformed skulls?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. Like shark teeth. The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it, waiting for its turn.
That's a new one?
To rule the world.
Who are you?
I am the spinal cord.
From what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Bust a move?
Foolhardy! Do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago.
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn.
Open your eyes and dance like you've never danced before.
You have become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the speaker setup of the one called Eggheads, entirely, rigidly imbecilic, without pity or fear.
Kim, dance with me!
Free from self-awareness, no deliberation, only, and I mean only, execution.
Oh my god! No way!
This is really happening!
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come, the young man observes your moves for a second. He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm.
Woo, yeah! Kim, get in here!
What's going on here? Delinquents.
Come on, Kim! I said get in here and dance!
The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The light reflects off his glasses, giving him the appearance of a surgeon in the middle of a tense procedure. He's having trouble adjusting to the new reality before him.
What's happening?
I'm not doing anything! The music made its mind up a long time ago. I'm just implementing.
Good for you. Rock on then.
We ain't going anywhere before we... Oh, I want you to dance, Kim! I called you to dance!
What?
Outrank him, he respects you. +1 dancing so infectious. Let's go, baby. Don't let the lieutenant live without getting his hardcore on!
Who's the one in charge? You are.
Lieutenant, I'm only going to pull rank on you one time. And that time is now.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I am not. Now get your groove on, Lieutenant.
Get my what on?
I said, get your goddamn groove on. Boogie woogie!
Sheesh, okay.
He backs up with his hands raised in the air, observing the crisscross of your feet.
Okay, you psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork, plus some... Is that Ubi folk dancing?
Psychopath.
Nah, it's not Ubi folk. It's hardcore.
Yeah, whatever.
You talk a big talk, Lieutenant. Let's see some moves.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can do age inappropriate.
Let's go, baby.
Now, check this shit out.
The lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with such intensity, it's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack and the pillars to collapse, bringing the church roof down on all of you. It doesn't look like he'd give a shit either.
Can we get everyone in here? Oh my god, this is amazing. Is this the best moment in the game? Easy. Turn to a cell. What are you doing?
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
Asil, aren't you going to dance?
No, recording.
She turns to Suna, then back to you. She briskly shakes her head and puts her headphones back on. Boo, you're no fun!
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back to her own work.
Dance! It's the law!
The young man
Yeah!
bounces up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion. The authority of the law is clearly unquestionable.
Is there anything more I can do? I want to break the limit.
The dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts. You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive would be a point of no return. Feels almost melancholy. Are you sure you have the entire posse along for this?
Together! Where are you?
Here we go again.
Hardcore fills the air.
The sound above my head.
What now? The sound above your what?
Above my hair, man.
Okay, this is too imbecilic. Excuse me.
Kim, why did you stop? Kim! Turn on the hyperdrive.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten stave church, built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center, an officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music.
How dare you?
It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
What is this strange feeling I keep having? This cold, even now.
I am la Rebachelière. I am the city.
What do you mean you are the city?
I am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol. My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my hair is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill.
How are you talking to me?
The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space.
But who am I? Why are you talking to me?
You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jante and Rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
An officer of the RCM is lying on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him. He slowly comes to.
What the fuck, did we die?
Had a good rest there?
Don't know about good.
Relax. People pass out while partying hard all the time. You're just dehydrated.
So, we should get going, maybe?
Okay.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Egghead, you're the best, dude.
Man! Now! Man! Now!
The would-be leader stutters with excitement.
Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people.
End of human development. Mission complete.
Right ecstatic.
All right!
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
Too real, game. Too real.
Goodbye, officer.
Goodbye. How do you feel, my boy? How do you feel after dancing? After like, I don't know, 15 years? No, less than 10 years. He's been a juvie cop for 15 years, so that would be... I don't know how old Kim is, 40-something? 10 years ago, maybe? Whoa, what happened to Egghead, dude? You're too far away from your console, man. Are you bugged out or something? Oh no. Oh shit. We broke the game, boys. I cannot talk to him any longer. Oh no. Perhaps I could walk outside and walk back inside. It's almost 8. Excuse me. Is he okay now? Yeah, there we go.
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
Oh no! How are we gonna do that? We already have Andre's compression algorithm, but we got it before we spoke to Egghead. And I cannot plop another point in interfacing as we are currently maxed out. We also got something new here. What is it? Cleaning out the rooms and Arno van Eyck. Someone's been walking around in your dreams lately, looking for something. Tidying up, rearranging. Storing away all the unrealized dreams, putting all pains in boxes. The worst nightmares have settled down for a while. A spot of light on the bedroom door after the dark. The fluttering of eyelids in the spring sun. A thought that arises only to disappear again, and yet there's a pattern emerging. 5 hours and 35. Well, we're still waiting on the date of birth generator. The question won't leave you. Why did the melody line from a broken and discarded tape fit perfectly into a song played by some speed freaks in a frozen tent? Can it be a coincidence? Maybe it's the hand of the man-machine himself in his attempt to craft a perfect song. Maybe Egghead is actually Arno van Eyck in disguise. Eyck. Egg. Is he the real deal? Such revelations. Damn. Nothing we can do here, unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Maybe we can reset it somehow, but not at the moment. Let's go back and warn our people, warn our friends in the doomed commercial district about the certain doom. It's Plaisance and the dice maker. This won't take long.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Plaisance, I have something to tell you. I found the actual source of the doom.
What do you mean, the actual source? Are you talking about the third presence?
She remembers. Good.
My investigation has led me to discover a 2mm anthroponetic hole in reality. That's the source of doom, both in the commercial area and in Martinez.
A what?
A tiny hole in reality. It may be connected with Pale and origin points of sorts. It would explain why historically so many things have ended in failure here in Martinez.
Ma'am, what he's saying is true. We found an anthroponetic anomaly in the small Pinewood church down the coast. I don't mean to be an alarmist, and more research is needed, but it's not looking good.
But that's not in any of the ancient texts. How am I supposed to protect my bookstore from that?
Tell her the truth. It's out of her hands.
You can't protect it. Not against Pale. Close up the shop and try to get as far away from this thing as possible.
Close the shop? But it's all I have. No, there must be a way. Especially now that Annette is settling in at school again. She's finally making friends in this place. No, we can't leave Martinez. We can't. Thank you for your help in any case. You're welcome back here anytime.
Farewell for now. Let's go, Kim. Half of the job is done. I need my flashlight for this. Bloop. Let's go. I thought I saw an orange thingy over there. Maybe it was just me hovering over the bookcase. Never mind. We've already done this, didn't we? Yes, we did. Alright. Last but not least, let's warn our friend, the dice maker. I return with news.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
I think I found the actual source of the curse.
You mean the curse that I'm spared of because I live outside its immediate reach?
It's a bit more complicated than I first thought it would be.
I'm listening.
There's a 2mm hole in reality located in a church on the other side of the canal. I think it may be related to Pale.
Excuse me? A 2mm hole in reality? This can't be true.
I'm afraid it is, ma'am. Sona Lukanen killed the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident made the discovery.
Sona is involved in this?
She appears to take this in, while the chatter from her headphones continues unabated.
So it's even worse than I thought. It's not just the commercial area that's cursed, it's the entire world.
She looks outside the window where the night has fallen on the yard.
What? No, I wouldn't go as far to say that the entire world is doomed.
Just Martinez?
She gives you a rueful smile and takes a look around.
In any case, thank you for stopping by. It's good to have an answer, even if I can't claim to understand it fully.
Aren't we gonna tell her to leave the place? Well, ma'am, my job here is done. How are we gonna do this? Yeah, maybe it's the skill check. And I think I successfully locked myself out of it. That saddens me to a degree, but there might be a way around it. We'll see. We'll see. Where's the exit to this place? Next step is to talk to Titus. Damn, that sequence with the disco, the rave party was freaking phenomenal. It was so much fun. I can feel that we are getting close to the end of the game, and that saddens me deeply.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Hello and goodbye. I don't need the flashlight anymore. I want to hold on to something else. Give me the multi-tool again, because it's big and intimidating.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, I talked to Clashia. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Because she's your real leader.
You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this unit. Get with it, or fuck off.
Lizzie's not here. Oh, Lizzie was sitting on a trash can. How appropriate.
How many times must I tell you?
Yeah, fuck off.
Oh, God. Oh, we might want to do this. A civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve a murder. That means talking to Ruby.
Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit on anyone. And now you pick Ruby. Well, not on my watch you won't. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
That's obstruction of justice, sir.
And fuck you too, moral
Holy. He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Do we want to tell him about this? Before I make any more mistakes, and soft lock me outside of interactions, let's save our game. Feels like the right thing to do.
It's you again. What is it?
I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged. His friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
They're snickering in the room. Some of the men put their beers down.
Nervous snickering. There's a rush of adrenaline present.
Yes, they're forming some kind of tribunal, and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us, and Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
Punches Blondie on the shoulder.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole Merc platoon.
Ah, so many good options here. Do you know that a single Ceres giant hornet can kill 40 bees a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees. They're the hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
This Crenel is bad news, you know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or Barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. Don't forget, we're listening in on their communications. Their shit is way apart.
The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Well, if Glenn has a knock cannon at home, I guess you'll be alright.
That thing has 7 barrels, 1 trigger. You do the math.
So that's 1 dead and a long reload. But whatever.
Joey said they've gone rogue. Nobody's controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I mean, okay. They're going to wipe the fuck out of you, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that, on what might be the eve of battle.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Present a solid theory about why Ruby could have done it. 83% white check, let's go.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She didn't go to the bar for a drink, or she didn't go to the toilet. Yeah, I think we can go with all of these. They're just questions. She didn't go to the bar for a drink.
No.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For 1 moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop.
That's probably for the best. Don't break your stride now.
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
He's been through it. That means he's suspected her too. All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
I analyzed it on the spot. Turns out I can do that.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science call. You're a madman.
Those numbers were an ass pull, man.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
Alright. We will continue on with the investigation in the next episode of Disco Elysium. Until then, thank everybody for watching. Have fun, whatever you do. Take care of yourselves, and do not forget, keep on gaming. I will see you all next time.